I wanted to grow a garden, but didn't have the space on my backyard. But I did have a lot of space on the side of my house, both sides of the house, lots of sun, and I came up with this solution. So this is a vertical hydroponic system. Goes on the side of my house. This is the initial setup that I have. There's a nutrient bucket here, and nutrients goes from a sump pump up into here, straight up to the top. So nutrients comes up through here, and then it feeds into each of these towers. Each tower has a separate valve that's controlled the pressure, how much water goes into this. Water flows down from the top of the towers. Nutrients is taken up through the plant's roots. And as you can see, there's a lot of growth. Through trial and error, I found that these pool noodles were actually the easiest thing to do. I was using the cups, but found that the plants didn't stay in the towers very well, and nutrients was leaking out. So this is just a pool noodle cut into 1 inch, 2 inch pieces, and then just slit in the middle, rolled up, and the plant just grows through there. The nutrients all flows down through the pipes, and then it gets captured into the return pipe, which always goes right back into the return to where all the nutrients is being stored. This is a 20-gallon tub. This is the second version I've had. I started with a 5-gallon tub, and it just wasn't enough. This little raised bed here, that was just to get some more growth. Another idea that I had, I was also trying to capture some of the nutrients I was losing through just coming out through these pieces here. Trying to reclaim some of the nutrients, I made this trough, or like a gutter, and that also goes in. I know it's still not the greatest, but it does work, and it goes down and again joins up into this Y connection and goes back into the return. So as you can see, I've got a lot of growth. I find that this is just like a cut and go type salads and different things that I have. I've got tomatoes here, and then rapini, some mixed salad, bok choy, Swiss chard, and we've just been cutting them, and then it grows. Everything seems to grow faster because the plant is just taking in whatever nutrients that it needs directly. So this project was actually quite challenging. I was able to piece together a couple things that other videos had on YouTube about these systems, but it is kind of like a trial and error. You've got to learn the pressure, how to get it into each one of these towers efficiently. They will shut down on you. So part of the whole trial and error was basically not knowing how tall to do the tubes, different techniques of making the tubes. So from this project, this is just the start. I wanted to see how well this worked. It does work really well. It's just, there's no weeding, there's nothing to worry about. You have some bugs that come in. That's normal with any kind of a garden, but I've been quite happy with it. And as you can see, I still have a lot more room on this side of the house to continue the growth of this project. If I were to do it again on this side, I would actually, instead of going vertical, I'm going to try horizontal and see how that goes. A horizontal system is a bit easier with the pressure for nutrients, trying to get that flow of nutrients through each of the towers, and I'm going to see how that goes. If this is all successful, I could even go on to the other side of the house and have even more growing potential. One of the main advantages of using this vertical growing system is that it takes up a lot less space than a traditional garden. As a garden would be, say, 40 square feet, a vertical system can do that same amount in 10 square feet. So with this whole side of my house, I can have typically an enormous garden. and using up a space on my property that just generates heat. You know, that doesn't do anything, and I'm able to actually grow something and have an enjoyable project.